Get it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever and wherever you are listening or watching, welcome to episode 174 of the Dadbods Golf Pod, proudly a member of the Believe Podcast Network. Joining me tonight, I'm the host, Future Daddy. Okay, with me, two-time daddy, Kyle. Also, two-time daddy, Benjamin. All in the house, all ready to dad it up, all ready to get weird.
Thank you.
And listen, folks, why don't we just launch right into Bet Online, okay? And there's a tantalizing event coming up that some of you prepare for all year and some of you have never heard of until I'm about to speak it into your life. Right now, it's the Kentucky Derby. Big hats and big hooves flying around the track, all right? Lock and load, take Getting Lucky Tonight, minus 140, or however those horse betting odds go. I've been to a horse once, and I promise you there's nothing more fun than getting loaded up on margaritas and ripping bets on horses you've never heard of. Maybe you can't go to the race. You can still drink margaritas at the house and rip bets on Bet Online. Go ahead and put, what's the code? Believe?
Believe, B-L-E-A-V.
Give you a 50% bonus, and you can be ripping derby bets. Okay.
Ripping derby bets.
Boys, how are we doing?
I am excited.
Are we ready? Are we prepared? Are our
pumped.
minds
We're ready.
and hearts ready to receive the word?
Look at there, Kyle. Look at that. Look at that, Kyle.
Oh, a little Shoal Creek action going. Man, I played golf today.
Yeah.
Got home ready to absolutely rip and roar on Would You Rather Wednesday, and Nate is ready to bring it with his new haircut.
Yep. Fresh cut. If you are listening, I would turn it off right now and go to YouTube and try and keep it in your pants.
Yes.
All I've got to
I'll
say.
get behind the belt.
You.
Let's go.
Yep. Just put it in the waistline and let it ride, buddy.
All right.
Here we
I'm not touching that one, buddy.
Would you rather Wednesday with the Daddy Crew?
Let's go.
Okay, boys.
Yeah.
The first one is inspired by Golf Digest. And listen, we love Golf Digest. Okay,
Yes,
they love us. We love them. They don't know us. We know them. We get great content from them. So this is going to be kind of like a misery Would You Rather Wednesday. It's going to be full of uncomfortable choices and even more
uncomfortable
when you
scenarios.
don't pay your bill.
It's frozen, but we're
Frozen. There we go, Nate.
And
hey, buddy.
did you guys hear that? I said,
No.
Oh, I said, look, this is going to be uncomfortable scenarios and even more uncomfortable comments from Kyle.
Oh, yeah.
And then it froze.
Is.
So, yeah.
But we felt it.
Look for Kyle to kind of go back to 16-year-old without a filter tonight.
Yes, that could be it. I like it.
There, here we go.
All right, scenario one, hit it.
Without further ado, we're just going to pick the worst one. Okay, pick the absolute worst out of these four options. Option number one, ball finding a divot in the middle of the fairway.
Oh.
Option number two, hitting a shank after the absolute just panties drive.
Oh.
Number three putting from inside 20 feet. Or the final, trying to escape from a plugged lie in the bunker. So we got divot in the middle of the fairway, shank after a perfect drive, three putting from inside 20 feet, or trying to escape from a plugged lie, specifically in a bunker. But I guess you could say plugged anywhere.
Sure.
And we're going to start off with the beautiful, with the sexy, with the top button all the way at the top, Benjamin Taylor.
That was coming. Attaboy, Nate.
I had no idea. And then you said sexy. I thought it had to be me. Go ahead. Go ahead, Ben.
I knew when he saw me do the top button, his eyes lit up and he felt it in his loins.
It was
and
the
so
4th of July for me.
That was teed up on it.
So what is the way? It's got to be for me because I mean I've worked my way out of the rest of them. I hate the S word. That's got to be the worst.
Oh.
That's got to be after piping. I don't get to pipe a lot of drives, boys. So to get one on
That's
out there
beat.
at about 265.
That's crushed.
To get one at 265 where it's crushed and then shankopotamus. I'm ready to break something at that point. I'm ready
I
to
only
throw
had
something,
180
break
into
something.
a par 4 today, boys, and I shanked it.
Oh. Not to mention, I've
Stood
told
up
y'all
on
this
it.
story numerous times. I've played with a guy that's gotten the shank so badly when we were out on travel golf. He just played with a friggin' hybrid the whole time.
He got him bad at Shoal Creek too.
Yes, he
For a
did. That wasn't bad. I've seen worse.
Yikes.
Yeah. New clubs. We're blaming the new clubs.
Yeah.
Great guy though. Great guy. Thanks.
Yeah.
By the way. Thanks again. By the way.
I will say the shanks have got to be that's one of the worst things. I've only had a case of the shanks one time where I literally could not figure it out, where I went to the range and pounded balls for an hour and a half until I don't realize what I did to figure it out, but I finally stopped shanking the ball. So
yeah,
that just several clubs. It carried over. So one every now and then. I don't count the shanks like when you're at. This is the perfect scenario, Nate, because I don't count the shanks when you're like in the bunker and you got a weird lie and your club bounces off the sand.
Middle of the fairway.
No, like
middle
that
of the
doesn't
fairway.
count.
That's what this is. Perfect drive, middle of the fairway.
This is the one that's frustrating. Not when you're already in the shit and you make it worse. It's when you're dead center of the fairway, you're 150, 130 out, and you take out that wedge and you shoot you a hosel rocket 50 yards right.
Laser.
And just where you almost hurt the cart that's over there.
You almost killed a guy on the 15th green.
Yeah.
Rick killed a guy.
Rick killed a guy with a shank and a trident.
I wish we knew that guy's name. His name would be Rick from now on out. That almost
Brick,
killed Kyle.
Brick Tamlin. Yeah. Brick Tamlin.
Yeah.
I'm gonna.
Do you want to come to a party in my pants?
Loud noises. All right, here we go. I love lamp, and I'm gonna go with shank's bad, but 3 putt inside 20 feet. Okay, 20 feet sounds far. It's not that far.
No,
it's not that far at all. Majority of our birdie putts are going to be within 20 feet. So the amateur. So imagine you've conquered getting it to 20 feet. Very makeable. Maybe make, I don't know, 1 out of 10, 1 out of 15, whatever. And you 3 putt. Like you've the hard part's over. You've gone fairway, you've gone green, you're within 20 feet, you're within striking distance, and you 3 jacket. I would rather have AIDS, I think, than do that.
This is 3 jacker from like a flat. Wow, that is 16-year-old Kyle.
I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I'd rather have a deadly disease.
You know what?
The 3 putt from
that Magic Johnson had AIDS. He's still alive and kicking.
He's still kicking. I think I'd rather have that than a 3 putt from inside.
And this is like flat lie, flat putt, 3 putt too, right? This isn't like you got this downhiller that's 20 feet that if you barely touch it, it's going to go.
You feel good about it. You stand over it and you're like, made.
Yeah.
Made.
There's a good chance.
6 piece, no biscuit.
The good chances this hits the bottom of the can right here, and then you're 3 jacking.
Yeah.
And you're pumped up and you blast it 7 feet past. And everybody's like,
oh, bring the change. Bring
the change. Some change.
Got a little chicken on that bone.
Yeah. Gonna have to see that one. That's right outside the friendship zone.
Let me try the putter. Open up, not today.
Oh, hope you didn't. Hope you still got that.
Let me lay my putter down. That's not inside the letter. Let me lay my putter down.
Yeah, 3 putt inside 20 feet. I'm going to take that one all day long. A shank, you can laugh. You can kind of laugh it off because you're just like, that's just like an anomaly. Like, surely that's never going to happen again.
I don't know.
They're kind of funny.
You've witnessed the non-anomaly shank, Kyle.
A shank could be funny at times. A 3 putt inside 20 feet is never funny unless you're playing the guy.
Let me just say this. When we go back to 15, the other day when you almost died, when we got on the tee box, I looked at the other guy that played with us, not the one that hit the ball, but the other guy that played with us. Again, going to remain nameless because I don't want this to come back on us and us get uninvited.
Yeah.
And I said, I did just like this right here. I went, meaning he's about to hit it over there too. And sure enough, he did. And I felt so bad.
You did call it. I remember that.
I did. I felt like really bad.
You called that shank. Anyway, he called back. He called a shank
because it was in his brain already. He just witnessed one where Kyle almost died. Rick almost killed him.
Rick almost killed a guy. All right.
I'll say this for my choice.
Yeah.
Finding the divot in the middle of the fairway is just bad luck. A plugged lie is tough, but you may have done something to get there, you know. The 3-putting from inside 20 feet and the shank after the perfect drive, those are like totally within your control. Like those are things that like, you know, you shouldn't do.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm narrowing it down to those two.
With your game, you can't take divot in the middle of the fairway because you hit down on the ball and you're probably going to be able to pick it and get good.
Oh, and you're rolling that bitch anyway.
I'm rolling it everywhere. Yeah. That's, I mean, I've just, in a plug lie, preferred lie is what you heard me say there, bud. Yeah. Okay.
The old lift,
the old rake wedge, you know, if you know what I mean.
Gonna need that towel, boys.
I would say
thing off right there.
A 3-putt inside 20 feet, because there's a couple things. Nobody wants to talk to you after a shank. Like everybody's silent.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the hell? Like nobody wants to talk to you. But when you hit that first putt of 20 feet and you either leave it woefully short or you blast it past, everybody starts chirping. The whole group as just all of a sudden smells blood. Okay. Oh, yeah. It's one small incision in shark infested waters.
Bear down.
And you're diving in. And the thing is that for me, when I get over that next putt, I want to make it so I can flip them all off, take my pants off, and show them my 2 butt tats. Like it's just it becomes so personal, and then you miss it, and they're like, looks like everybody had a par there. Nate.
Good green regulation though.
Yeah. Hey, nice drive, bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the 3-putt just because it becomes become a circus.
Yeah,
you really
total circus.
Yeah.
You could get the DP too. The old dick putter, if in that game at the club we play. Got to be careful. I had to go ahead and explain now.
Yeah, so we have this phallic-like putter.
It's impressive.
The first person it's the Peter putter, by the way.
The Peter putter, yeah.
The first person to 3-putt gets it, and they have to putt with it until somebody else 3-putts. And
the vein will really throw you off.
Yes.
Puts a lot of backspin on it.
And I tell you what, you 3-putt early, and everybody else is putting good. You can dick it around for a while.
Yeah, you can dick around.
I tell you what, but there's nothing better than making a birdie and just sticking it down.
Digging it down with the Peter putter with a birdie. I love it. All right, we're not very far in, and just
we're off the rails.
Way off the rails. All right. Is there anything else to add to that scenario? Look at Nate; he's frozen in the perfect face. That's a great frozen face.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. This is getting ridiculous. I've frozen so many times.
Before we move on to the next scenario, let's just go ahead and talk about. I want to segue into it, but I'm not going.
No, please don't.
Primo golf apparel, guys.
Speaking of Primo things.
Speaking of Primo things, check out Primo Golf Apparel. Use coupon code DADPOD15. Take off 15% off your next order. Look, we talk about joggers. They got these blade collar polos. They're sick. They're coming out with more styles and whatnot in the next couple of months. They have woven belts. Everybody loves a woven belt. They got tons of colors. They're extremely affordable. They're like $35. Oh boy, we're pulling them out. Look at the belts. They're great.
We're pulling them out.
We're pulling them out. They're super affordable, and you get to take 15% off. Like if you get a Peter Millar belt, you're going to pay like $100. These are like 35, $40. They're awesome. Primo Golf Apparel, tons of stuff. Love them. Check them out. Where fashion starts.
I didn't know he was going to get that show.
Yeah.
And boy, did he enjoy it.
Yeah. I loved every minute of it. Nate, scenario 2, hit it.
Drop my Venmo while we're on here.
All right. Let me just tell you boys, this one is for a lifetime. Okay.
Oh.
The decision you make now will affect every single dadgum round of golf that you tee off from now until Kingdom Come.
I don't like
Kingdom Come. Go. All right.
You're going to remove one of these things. Okay.
Your pants?
Pinky.
A. You will
left
never,
one. Oh.
Ever hit a fairway again.
Oh.
Okay, that's not an option.
Kiss fairways goodbye.
Typical round. Go ahead.
B. You will never, ever hit a green in regulation.
Oh.
Or 3. You will never, ever make a putt outside of 4 feet.
Oh.
So you can either miss fairways forever, miss greens forever, or miss putts forever. Now I'm not saying, and I'm saying, and from 4 feet.
You
in,
should have done
it's-
a better job with the putt thing. It's hard to hit the ball within 4 feet.
Well, you know what? Maybe it'll make you think more instead of you being like, "Oh, that's easy." Every which way, "Oh, that's easy. I got mine." "Oh man, that's an easy one. I'm Benjamin, and this was easy as shit."
So wait, you never hit a fairway, you never hit a green in regulation, or you never make a putt inside 4 feet?
Outside 4 feet. You gotta
Outside
be inside
4
4. You gotta be inside 4 feet or inside to have a chance
Holy
of making
cow.
it. I
Yeah,
thought about
that's-
5 feet, but you know what? That just seemed too easy.
Oh, I would have said 10.
Wow.
I'm ready.
Who wants to
Easy.
go first?
Easy,
Ben.
easy pick.
Ben.
Not
Go
hit a
ahead, Ben.
fairway.
Okay.
Not hit a fairway. I mean, I have trouble enough hitting greens from the fairway. So if I know now I'm guaranteed to hit some greens because, even from the rough, I'm hoping I won't be too offline. Plus, I don't hit it far enough to be too far offline. So I'm going to go with not hitting a fairway, and then hopefully I can hit some greens every now and then, maybe run some balls up on some greens and make a putt or two every now and then.
Boy.
If I was hitting it like Kyle, like pounding it out there, OB, no chance I choose that. But
Yeah.
if you're playing with your current game, is that the rule? You're playing with your current game? I'm going no fairways. Otherwise, with my wedge game, I'd probably say no greens because I feel like I could get up and down a bunch.
Yeah. So, no, you can never make a putt outside of 4 feet.
Right. And then 4 feet and in is not guaranteed. It's your standard make percentage.
Okay. Gosh, man. If you don't hit greens in regulation, you're never going to make a birdie unless you chip in.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't make a putt outside of 4 feet, can you ever make a birdie? I mean, your birdies are going to be getting on in 2 and lagging it up there tight. You're never going to make an eagle, but you still have the ability to hit fairways and greens. This is tough.
You could tip it eagle in. You could hit an eagle in from the
Yeah.
fairway. You could.
I'm going to go, gosh, when I miss the fairway though, it's not advanceable. I'm thinking about being advanceable just off the fairway, but and the fairways and greens, it's just your regular game. It's not like it's you pick one and it makes the others better. It's just your regular game, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I still think I'm gonna have to go with this is tough. I'm gonna take the putts. I'm gonna take the putts. I know that's probably not ideal. I'm not really going to make a ton of birdies. I'm thinking about the birdies I made today. Both of them were kick ins on a par 5 that I lagged. I was on in 2, or I chipped up inside 4 feet. And they were given to me. Neither one of them were, and I hit great drives in the fairway. So imagine if today or at Shoal Creek, I can't hit the fairway. Like I shoot a billion.
Right.
Like I would shoot a billion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the putts, and that would be frustrating because I'd still have to be hitting the driver really good, hitting fairways, hitting greens. But I just think the mistakes of saying I'm guaranteed not to ever hit a fairway could get ugly.
I think it's a good choice for you.
My
If you're gonna hit fairways, you could actually be on with your irons and hit inside of 4 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just lag it up there. I mean, just take your par and then maybe birdie a par 5, like kicking it, like having to kick in again. So
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna take the putts so I can at least try. I can give myself an opportunity to be in play off the tee. So that's what I'm gonna go with, putts.
Whoa. Okay.
Shocker. But that's
All
a good one. I think it's a good choice.
I'm going with putts because I feel like it most realistically matches my game right now. And I'm not a good putter. Like I find the fairway a good bit. I hit a lot of greens. I do get up and down a lot, but that's asking to make a lot of bogeys. So I trust myself to get chips, inside 4 feet to guarantee those pars. Couple par 5s are where I make the most birdies, in this scenario, this is the most realistic way of making birdies is is par fives into or chipping up. You don't want to start missing greens on par threes. Usually par threes are just generally more well protected, and you can get in some trouble, Bob.
Yeah.
And as far as fairways go, I mean, you're just starting off in the hole. And I mean, how lame is it going to be to never, ever be in the middle of the fairway? That would just suck. I'll
Get a
go
lot of
3
tee
weeks
shots.
and not make a putt over 5 or 6 feet, and I still have a good time.
Yeah, that's a good point. You could be spraying it out of an OB if you're not allowed to hit a fairway.
Right.
There's not a lot of room to miss in a lot of places we play.
And I've watched Kyle do it, and it's miserable to watch him do it.
It's
miserable to ride with him. It's miserable for him to make a bogey because he's I can't believe I was hitting so good on the range. And then it's ruined.
I never do that.
Or he gets like one word call and hits a bad shot. And he's like, whatever, dude.
I blame it on the work.
I knew that was gonna happen.
I just want to come out here. It always gets ruined. I only get 1 day a week.
I'm trying to play a Thursday night scramble and they're calling me about freaking bricks.
Love it.
I love when he hits it and it's off the reservation and he just, even before he finishes his swing, it's, oh no.
Oh dear.
You are a great golfer. I tell you what, you are the most talented golfer I've ever seen.
You should
in my
take
entire
2
life.
weeks off, then quit is what you should do. I do it all the time. It's awful, but we love it.
What an athletic move you just made there, bud.
I'll say that. What an athlete. I'll say that sometimes too. When you
wow.
Wow. Way
yeah,
to go.
he does the wow. He does the wow, the oh no.
What's your favorite? This is not a scenario, but what is your favorite self-disparaging remark after you hit a bad shot?
You're so stupid.
My favorite one I can't say on air, but my second favorite one is you've never been good at anything in your entire life.
And you'll typically throw like something about being homeschooled in there.
Yeah, I like throwing homeschool, but then usually I like to do it's extreme of what I call champion cussing.
Yeah.
And you fit together 6 or 7 cuss words, different variations.
At an intense decibel level with lots of passion. I'm stepping in for Nate right here as he jumps back from the freezing. He will. I don't know
if you heard me. I don't know if you heard me the other day.
Something kind of.
Oh yeah, Nate does do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say this.
That's a lot. That's actually it. Right there.
I'll use and I'm sure you heard me say this the other day because I could not get the ball off the damn ground. If I'm blading it, I'm like, oh, beat it out. I'm talking like it's baseball talk or something. I'm like, grandma, beat it out. Or I'll do this a lot where I hit it, and especially if I hit you fat, I'm like, oh, just go in. Like I make it sound like
I do like yelling "go in" on a bad shot.
Yeah, I love
that's a good one.
It's a great swing. I've hit a foot behind it. I say that, and when you play with like a stranger, they just kind of look at you like, "What the hell did he just say?"
Or you say "go" when you chunk it, like really.
Yeah, like you just cold top one, and it's like trickling off quit, stop.
Yeah.
All right, we're good.
We're good. We're good. We're still in play. I don't know.
You love yelling "bite" when you cold top one.
Oh yeah, bite under the wing. Bite. No, mine are all are unairable, but I mostly is like, you're so dumb, you're so stupid.
Yeah,
why do you even play golf?
You do question your.
Why do you even play golf? You're not even that good. I say that.
What was one that Kyle hit an iron shot one time? I thought it was. I don't know why it caught me off guard, but he hits. This was after like he had bogeyed a hole or bogeyed a couple of holes in a row, and then he's out in the middle of the fairway and perfect. I mean, 130 in, and he chunks and he goes, "Why am I even out here?
Why do I even do this to myself?
Like, why am I even out here?
How did I get a membership?
Of course,
here?
It doesn't help when I'm like, I don't know, bub. I don't know why you're out here either.
When you're in such a bad place, you're so mad at yourself that even a good shot, you're still like upset. Like you've been playing bad. You're in a F Kyle. You're in a F bin mode. And you hit one at 12 feet, and you're like, couldn't do any better than that. Really?
Oh,
yeah. Cut a little bit more. Maybe we could have inside 10 feet for birdie, Nate, you piece of shit. Get to the point where like you can't.
I hate myself. A lot of time, I'll hate myself within like at least 3 or 4 times around. Just people are like, "Is this guy stable?" Like,
but I get it out, and I'm done.
you can appreciate it too, Nate, because you and I have a similar game. We had a lot of cuts.
Yeah.
And I'll get in that mode where I'm just hitting it dead straight. And like as soon as it leaves the club face, I'm like, that's such a nice cut. And it's just as straight as a string. It's I love it.
But you're just playing with Jake. Where's the cut?
Yeah.
Does it every time.
How does that not cut?
I never hit that shot. I hit that
Ball
shot.
below my feet and it's not gonna cut. Are you kidding me?
This lie was terrible.
Yeah.
Blame it on it's the greenskeeper. If they do their job, this doesn't happen.
Are you?
Oh, and he's out again.
Oh, that's his O face.
That is a great face, by the way. If you're watching on YouTube, what a frozen face that was. All right. We need to go on to scenario 3.
So we can. This is gonna be bad because there's a chance I get frozen during this scenario. It's gonna be weird.
Okay.
This is kind of strange. All right, this is kind of, I came up with this like halfway through the episode. All right. Would you rather, and I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and set the tone that this is, I don't know who you should be playing with. I'm going to go with, I don't know if it's better or worse with your buddies. Maybe I'll just tell y'all, we can kind of decide.
Okay.
You're either going to play an absolutely god-awful, atrocious, like, unbelievably embarrassing, you never want to come back round.
Okay.
With your clothes on.
Okay.
Or career at naked. And I'm not talking about career by one shot. I'm talking about like 64, you're piping everything. You get to wear golf shoes and nothing else.
Oh.
You are just out, you're making everything, you're getting up and down. You're in the bunker, your feet are spread. You're squatted down reading putts, like right.
Oh yeah, just scrubbing the ground.
I guess let's just say you're playing with guys that you know. That's really the only realistic option.
Yeah, that's the only realistic.
Like
option.
totally naked.
Golf shoes.
Golf. If I can't
Golf
get
shoes and a condom.
Hey, let me tell you what. If I can't get arrested, sun's out, buns out. Let's go. Let's go. I'll lather up. Make sure I don't get a sunburn because
my gosh, yes, your red ass would be.
I'm gonna be pale white.
I'm gonna need some aloe for my penis.
For my peni. I'm gonna go from neck down to about mid thigh. I am albino. Let me just go ahead and tell you that is Sunburn City. So I will lather up and go flopping around, just making everything.
What if you just absolutely pipe one and your wanker's just swinging in the wind and you just nutted one 300?
You said wanker and nutted. And your buds can't even like enjoy it because you're just like
every time you bend over, they're like,
every time you go
get
the
tee it up.
The hole, there.
You get a ride with somebody in the cart.
And you're
riding with Kyle today.
And you're like, I'm sorry, man. I've made 3 birds in a row. Like
you hit
don't act like
one
you're
like
not
a little bit of
impressed.
mud and it gets all over you. You're like, oh look, dude, I got mud on.
Don't act like you're not impressed. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go naked birdies. Let's go.
Just the handshakes at the end.
Oh, totally.
Oh no, we're hugging.
A little ass out hug. Yeah.
Nate's frozen again because he's thinking about us nude.
Ben, what are you taking?
Oh man, there's so many reasons that I can't go naked. But I really want to now that Kyle is.
Do you have both gonads?
Yeah, I do. I think
cool.
about how white Kyle is. I'm even whiter. That's the problem.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it would be.
But it would fix that in a heartbeat, bud. I'm telling you what. Give it 18 holes in July, and can you go?
Let me ask you this.
You want to?
Let me ask you this: does my wife find out about this? Because there's no chance she ever lets me play golf with y'all again if this happens.
No, you can. Leave
it's a secret. Yeah,
it'll be a secret.
I tell you what, if your wife doesn't find out about it, then all 3 of us have to play naked. That makes it less weird, though. I think
way less. Yeah.
Especially for all the people that live on the course, it makes it really way less weird. Goodness gracious alive. Yeah, might as well. If the wife's not finding out about it, we might as well go nude.
I'm saying nude. I'm saying whatever it takes to shoot the 64 or 65, but it's not just a 64 or 65.
Or 69.
It's like that'd be a career for me. That would be awesome. You make a birdie putt on 18 and be like, boys, just shot a 69.
just out of smooth, as you can see, 69.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like, boys, I'm about to tattoo this scorecard on my scrotum.
Right here where you can see it. All right.
Goodness gracious.
Amazing. Well, this was electricity, is what this was.
This is what you wanted, Kyle.
This is what we wanted. We wanted a
This is
masterful
on
Wednesday.
brand.
We wanted a masterful Wednesday. Hey, I want to give
I do love, before you go to reading the sponsors and actually trying to pay bills for us, I do want to say on my notes, I wrote down the notes of what the scenarios were in case we ever go back to them. And the last one just said golf nude.
golf nude. Yep. Yep.
Naked speed golf with Kyle,
Yes.
Nate, and Ben.
Yep.
This is
Coming to a YouTube video near you soon.
hey, that could be a YouTube
That
video.
would-
Every time
that
you have,
by
to,
far
you have
would.
to,
That might have to be an OnlyFans.
You have to hit a shot, take off your clothes, and go hit the next shot. Whoever finishes first wins.
Oh wow. That
Nice.
we may have to get an OnlyFans for that.
It
But
will pixelation around the penis.
I can figure that out. I think I can figure that out on iMovie on my Mac. I could probably figure that out.
We are so getting arrested.
Yep. All right, guys, appreciate it. Nate,
Worst
way to
things
bring it. Way to bring it. We're gonna be back on Friday for another electric episode. We may dive back into alternate realities. We've talked about it with a twist. Alternate realities with a little twist Friday. So stay tuned for that. Appreciate it. Check us back out on Friday. It'll be, I think, Friday's episode. Would that be 175 or 174?
175.
Yes, 175, 25 away from 200. Can you believe it?
Wow.
Appreciate it. Thanks again, guys. Check us out Friday. Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always stroking
Nick.
nude.
Tell you what,
What a nightmare of a show.
that was an episode.
That was an episode that will always be remembered. Hey, before we, I want to give a quick shout out because I said I would. 2 guys that have bought putters from me or could be buying putters from me. Big shout out to Big Vin Cooking Book and Riker Rutherford. Told him I'd give him a shout out. So I
Are
appreciate
those
it.
guys in prison? Because Riker sounds like
Riker Island is a prison, I
In the
think.
prison, yeah.
This guy's not.
That and where the
That.
X-Men were.
He
they
just
made
listen to
X-Men.
this. He just got into golf. He sent me a picture of his clubs. He has sim to literally everything. Like
Oh,
2 drivers, a driver, like 2 hybrids, a 3-wood, and then all the brand new sim 2 irons. And he's trying to get him a spider putter he can redo. So
I bet he peers them.
said he just got into golf. So big
Riker?
shout out to Riker. Let's
Yeah.
go.
That's a hell of a start.
Riker,
Some
way to
keys.
go.
start there, bud.
And then Big Vin sending you that Newport there today, bub. So be on
Hey,
the lookout. Big Vin
Getting the Newport in Newport.
doing
Beach.
the Lord's work. He's a welder. So shout out to Vin doing
Wow.
the Lord's work. We really appreciate it.
Yep. Loud
Um,
noises and bright lights.
He said that he saw that video Nate posted in the rain, and by God, that was funny. Always stroking is what he said.
I love it.
He's already watching the pod.
By golly, by Joe, by goodness.
Guys, today I played a full round of golf, and I think I never spoke in my own language, like my own accent. It was
I didn't notice.
was-
What were you trying to
it
do
was
there?
we-
What was
for
that all
whatever
about?
reason we were Bobby Burger. We were
Yeah.
Bob Does Sports all the whole time, the whole time, and I just came up with I think I started making like crazy pars. I was making just crazy pars, and I just started saying I'm fresh out of bogeys every time I'd make one. Sorry guys, I'm fresh out of bogeys. I was getting up and
Seppi,
down.
We have got no bogeys left to make.
No bogeys left.
to make bars.
It was
My gosh.
just like that. Like there was a par 3 I was woefully short, like woefully short. It was 185 yards. I think I hit it 165 yards. So I had like a really delicate little up wedge shot. I hit it up to probably 10 feet, just absolutely jarred it and said, tell you what, Bubs, I'm fresh out of bogeys. And then it just stuck. We just kept saying it. So that
You
could
got
be our
bogeys?
catchphrase.
Fresh out.
That could be our catchphrase from now on. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Fresh out of
So-
bogeys. I like it.
So we may have
Yeah.
to get a t-shirt with that. I don't know. That's pretty good.
Maybe just a picture of Kyle holding a white claw with his putting with a glove on.
Fresh out
Oh.
of bogeys, bud.
Fresh out of bogeys.
Yeah.
Hey, you give me that's what I said. I said, you give me a flop shot and 2 putts. I'm in a Caesar salad and I'm ready to go or something. A flop shot and 2 putts. It was
Tell
fun.
you
Hey,
what, I could get up and down out of a dadgum tiramisu right now.
Pine Tree Golf Club in Birmingham is low key pretty dang sick. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't get the pub that all the other ones in Birmingham do.
Where was it in Birmingham? Where is it in Birmingham?
It's like
pretty north.
northeast, all 459, like literally right off 459, like or whatever. Is it 459, Nate?
Yeah.
Is that the interstate? You literally get off the interstate and then you're there. Like you turn into the club. It's a little winding road. Beautiful course. Like some of the holes, just like, man, we're like, I took some pictures I posted on Insta. Shout out to like 5 or 6 dudes knew exactly where I played. Nate knew. It took him one guess. He knew exactly
Yeah,
where it
I
was.
floundered just a little bit, got my footing. Andy from Palm Springs actually gave me some insight to that course. Said it was originally a Jewish club.
I heard that too.
Jewish
I heard
only.
Jewish only club. Yeah, I did hear that as well.
Yeah.
Founded in 1968.
Good thing.
Boy, yeah, it's nice. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. It was really nice. Super, super nice. So shout out to Pine Tree Country Club. Had a blast. Guys, let's go ahead and head on out. Nate, we should be playing golf soon. Let's try to tee it up. We got the quest down. I've got people texting me left and right. Hey, I can get you on here. Hey, I can get you on here. We got to nail something down soon.
Kyle's playing Kiva soon. I'm playing Kiva in
Nate,
July.
come play with me, Nate, in June.
Where?
Stay with your dad. I'll tell you I'll send you the date. Stay with your dad.
Yeah.
Come play with me or play with Ben. One of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. I'll send you the dates that I'm going to.
Sound good? All right, buds.
Deal.
Y'all have a good evening. We'll
All right,
talk again very soon. Bye.
All right, bro. Yeah, bye.